Welcome all. I am Kamlesh Luhana, a technical architect from Klizer, and I am going to present webinar from slow to smart, how edge delivery and agentic AI redefine the digital commerce. Let me share the key takeaways we will get from this webinar. So basically, the first and foremost point is speed always matters in the current era. Composable architecture enabling the agility. Edge delivery services accelerate the experiences. Agentic AI adding intelligence to your website. Drop-ins simplify the commerce development. And one most important point is Adobe Commerce Optimizer. If we connect with Edge, that will bring and create high performance systems for your websites. Let me start with a simple question. Is your website fast or just fast? To understand it a bit more, let me introduce someone. Meet John. So John is delivery head of highly growing retail brand. His marketing team is ambitious. They are running the Google Ads. They are doing the social campaigns, and they have invested a lot to bring traffic to their website. So as a team, they have done all of the stuff which is required to bring back the traffic to their website. Now, something strange happening once customers arrive to their website. Marketing team are waiting for a week to upload a campaign. Site is going slow when traffic is very much high. SEO ranking also start dropping due to slow performance. The IT team is overwhelmed from the change request on daily basis. These all are the problems which we are facing in current scenario. But the major problem or painful problem is the customers leaving your website without going to checkout. Now, does this sound familiar to all of us? I think yes. Now, the real truth is this is not the problem of your team. As we have seen, John has delivered whatever he can do. But the real problem is traditional digital architecture on which the system has been built, and system has been built from a long time. So today we will cover how organizations can move from slow to smart, from reactive to intelligence. Let's check the industry reality. Before that, let's step back and see how industries are growing. As per my understanding, the digital platforms start growing from last 5 to 10 years. Now, if we see back the 10 years, what's the reality? The reality was customer expectations is very slow and simple. Traffic is very low on the internet, and artificial intelligence not evolved like we have today. Now, if you see the real world, the current world, the customer expectations is going very high. Now, customer require instant loading websites, seamless checkout integration with all the third-party platforms. They require Amazon-like seamless personalizations They require their own content should appear on the website. They require zero friction transactions. Now, if I see in today's era or today's world, still many websites are working or operating like old warehouse or old fashion. What I mean from the old warehouse? I mean everything is centralized on a single server. Marketing team waiting to deploy changes on the server. Backend system is heavily loaded and each and every request routed through a single server. And most important thing, adoption or change in a system requires so much time. That's why it's become too complex and too expensive for the vendor. Now, if we sum up the results, what type of results we are getting out of this? The results are slow website performance, marketing dependency on the IT team every time, poor performance of the mobile systems, generic customer experience for all type of customers, and most important thing is high infrastructure cost. And now I am talking about the painful area for the business. The real challenge in today's era is your customers never come to you and complain for this issue, but customers leaving your website immediately. Now, if you sum up all these discussions and we conclude on one thing, that all the issues are not only technical, but these are the real problem which stops business to grow. And I assume that this is the real issue which most of the industries are facing in today's world. And that's why we are now going to introduce a new thing, Age Delivery Services. Now imagine something different. Instead of serving content from centralized location or a single system, what if your content delivered from closer to your customer? And that's the idea behind the edge delivery services. So now we have two types of architecture. One is a technical architecture and another is edge architecture. Let me explain in the business terms what they are. So in the technical architecture, we have one giant warehouse or giant system, and every request across the globe are connected to a single giant system, which means the long travel time for the data, heavily backend systems which control each and everything, and slower website performance. Now let's see what's changed in the edge architecture. So now in the edge architecture, instead of the serving content from a single giant warehouse or a single server, you are creating smart distribution hubs across the globe. And the real beauty is your customer is getting or serving content from the nearest hub. This idea changed everything. Your page load very fast on the internet. Your mobile experience becomes very smooth. Your SEO rankings going really high, and your backend system load becomes or reduce a lot, and that also reduce your infrastructure cost. Now to understand this concept in clear manner, Let's come up with one real use case or real scenario. Now we have two different architecture and we are going to understand what happens with the real use case. Suppose your brand is launched one festive campaign before one day and your traffic is started to growing high in a rapid manner. So now we will see what's happening behind these two architecture. In traditional architecture, your backend systems is going very loaded. Your customers are getting slow speed of the pages. Also, your customer always getting abandoned cart. Now, whenever we are getting any abandoned cart request, that means your revenue is going lost. Now, if we compare this with the edge architecture, what happens if we have edge architecture in this scenario? In the edge architecture, your static content loaded very fast from the nearest node. Your page website speed is very fast. Your customers seeing the pages and doing the operation in smoother way. Now the beauty is whenever actual transaction happening, only that time your backend system is getting loaded. So which means that your system is stable with high traffic. So what we learned from this two use case? If we have edge architecture, then your traffic becomes manageable. And the most important part is your revenue is protected. And this is the current requirement of the market. The customer don't want to lose the revenue due to slow websites. Now we have understand the business impact of this use case. Now let's see what happened with the marketing team. We will focus what the benefits the marketing team will get from this solution. Let's compare with before and after. So before edge delivery, marketing team have to raise a ticket for small request. The development team deploying the content sprint wise. The actual main development might be happen in every month. So now the marketing team have been always dependent on the IT team, and that's all their capabilities. Now if we go after edge delivery, the marketing team are capable to publish the content on the website. The campaigns are launched very fast and dependency on technical team are very less with the after edge delivery. So what the benefit is getting from the marketing team are they are become more agile, and this is what the requirement of real world. Everyone wanted to launch the campaign or content in within a minutes. I am not talking about the hours or days. After edge delivery, you can publish the content within a minute and it will be launched very soon. So in the previous slide, we have learned how edge architecture can replace the giant systems. Now let's take a big picture. In today's world, we are living with the dynamic zones, and every companies are moving towards composable architectures. What I mean from the composable architecture? So instead of the giant server or giant system doing everything, we are moving all the services in a different space, which means suppose we have commerce website, so payment will become a different service, checkout become a different service, the content delivery or CMS become a different service, search also become a different services. So as an example, if we have commerce site in today's era, that means your CMS content delivered from the different servers, your commerce engine is worked separately, your search powered discovery from the different services, your payment also working from the different services, and your AI service is doing your personalizations. That means in a composable architecture, each and every services work independently but unite together with one platform, and that is adding the scalability and the flexibility to your environment. So in previous slide we come to note that edge architecture is connected with different APIs. Now biggest questions comes to your mind that if we are connected with different API or different services, how we are delivering the content in a faster way? Here the edge delivery is come to the picture. In the edge, your services are connected closer to your customer. So you will think it looks like a experience layer, where you are directly connected with your experience layer, and your experience layer is connected behind with lots of APIs and utilizing API mesh and integration layer. So in simple word, if we understand the flow is the user are connected with your edge server, which is nearest to your customer. Your edge server is connected with your API layers, means your API gateway, and your API gateway is connected with your different composable services. So for an example, like for a commerce website, your user is connected with your edge server. Your edge server is connected with your different services like search service, commerce service, and inventory services. It is also possible that your inventory service might be connected with different sub-services. So now, what results we are getting from this new architecture? The result is faster website, flexible integrations, and AI-ready digital transformations. So in simple word, I can say the composable architecture will add the flexibility to your customizations, and edge delivery services give you the speed. If you think in a more simpler way, then edge delivery is one long highway which is connecting your customer with nearest digital services. So as we have seen, the edge architecture and the composable commerce coming together to give you better results. Now, if you discuss specific to the commerce era, the commerce has grown a lot within 10 years, and they have lots of data within the system. In the today's real world, commerce is facing three main challenges. One is higher infrastructure cost, second is slow performance of the website, and third one and major is complexity in the integrations. Although we have implemented high rated infrastructure and high servers, still our front-end experience becomes too heavy. So, to resolve this problem, Adobe comes with a new thought of Adobe Commerce Optimizer. Adobe Commerce Optimizer is a SaaS-based tool developed by Adobe which having different services. Majorly they have 4 services in that. One is product discovery services, catalog services, inventory and pricing services, and fourth is commerce API. These services are developed and optimized so that they can scale automatically. Now, if we connect edge delivery services in Adobe Commerce Optimizer, that give you better experience layer on the front of the SEO. So let's understand the whole architecture, how it looks. You have users which are connected with edge delivery services. Your edge delivery services are connected with commerce or custom drop-ins. Drop-ins are nothing but simple JavaScript components, and your commerce drop-ins are connected with different API services. If you see for the commerce, that may connect with your search service, inventory service, or commerce services. All those are connected with different backend systems. Like for search services, they connect with the search system. For commerce, they are connected with the backend Magento APIs. If we combine this all architecture together, that will give you extremely powerful commerce platform. Now in previous slide, we have come up with a new concept, commerce drop-in. Let's try to understand what is a drop-in and what are the role of the drop-in. Suppose you are building a website like Lego blocks. Instead of doing everything from scratch, you are plugging small commerce component together. In edge delivery world, these components are called drop-ins. Suppose we are building a commerce website and that have 4 major features: product listing feature, cart feature, search feature, and checkout feature. Also we have account features. So Adobe provided a custom drop-ins with all the features for edge delivery services. So those commerce components are directly connected with your Adobe Commerce Optimizer services. That means each and every component have direct connection with your SEO server. And this architecture give you 3 major advantages. One is faster development, rapid experiments, and reusability. Now, the ultimate thing is developer can build website very faster, and so that marketing team can launch the campaign very faster, and organizations innovate very faster. So we have come across through edge architecture, composable services, and Adobe Commerce Optimizers. If we sum up all this together, then it will give you extremely powerful commerce platform. In a nutshell, edge delivery services will provide you the speed. Now, if you compare with today's world, speed alone is not enough. We need more intelligence inside. Hence, Agentic AI will come to the picture. Now, lots of us thinking that Agentic AI is a chatbot solution, but it is bigger than that. It becomes a digital store manager which continuously observe your customer behavior, decide what fits best for your customer, act automatically without any intervention, and moreover, improve learning over the time. Now, let's come with one scenario. Suppose you have one website without Agentic and with Agentic. In a without Agentic website, your customer will always get the same homepage. Either it's a first time visitor or a returning customer or your VIP customer. For every users, the experience of the site is same. With Agentic AI, your system understands who is visiting. It analyzes the behavior in a real time and modify the experience based on the customer. So, in an Agentic AI website, it might changing your homepage banner, reordering your product recommendations, changing your callout buttons, and testing your layout variations. And moreover, interesting thing is it keeps learning automatically. So as we saw in the video, if you have without Agentic AI, all the customers are looking on the same page. But if you have the Agentic AI, your customer A might have different recommendations, customer B might have different layouts. So it's possible with Agentic AI. Now we understand how Agentic AI works. Things will become more powerful if we include Edge into this. As we understand, Edge making your experience instant, and your Agentic AI making your experience intelligent. Let's come with one scenario. Suppose you have one website which is using these two tools, and let's see or imagine what happens. Whenever your customer come to your website, your Edge deliver content instantly. Parallelly, your AI analyzing behavior and modifying the experience in real time, and moreover, your backend system handling all the transactions securely. An interesting thing is this all working together automatically. Now we understand all these tools. The last question is how it impact our business, because without business outcomes, these tools become useless. So in our case, we have two outcomes. One is internal and another is external. Let's first discuss internal one. Your marketing team becomes empowered. Your IT bottleneck also reduced. Your experience becomes much faster, and moreover, your personalizations becomes scalable. And in the real world, it impacts a lot. Now let's see what are the external outcomes we have. The external one are higher conversion rate, lower bounce rate, better SEO experience, lower infrastructure cost, and better ROI on marketing spend. That means you are investing small amount and getting more money or more revenue with this solution. And this is not a simple impact to our business. Now let's closing this vision. And the vision is your website in the future won't be a static, but they will self-learn, self-personalize, self-scale, and self-optimize. In future, your customer won't wait and your competitor won't go slow down. And moreover, the AI never disappear from the market. So now the real question is, will your website evolve with the future or remain reactive with current system? As we know, edge delivery gives you a speed, Agentic AI give you a personalizations, and both together give you a competitive advantage. So we are moving from the slow to smart. So last, thank you all for coming for this webinar. And the real question we have, whether you will evolve with the future or you want to remain same in current system. If you want to evolve, then just reach out to us, Klizer, and we will build the future commerce together.